Hello everyone. So today we will continue about the last lecture we have already discussed. Um, in the slide you can see that access to new market. Access to new markets is a major advantage of having the multiple revenue streams, especially in the healthcare sector. And traditionally, healthcare professionals such as doctors, nurses, and pharmacists serve patients within a limited geographical area. However, by diversifying their services, they can reach much wider audience. For example, a doctor can provide in-clinic consultations while also offering telemedicine services to patients in remote areas. Similarly, a dietitian can sell online meal plans, and psychologists can provide virtual therapy sessions. This approach allows healthcare providers to serve patients with different needs and financial capacities, including those who prefer affordable digital options. In addition, digital platforms enable professionals to expand globally. Diversification not only access increases income but also improve the accessibility and inclusively in healthcare. So what are the phases to approach the revenue creation? Students, you can see that. So in a healthcare, it's not a practical or effective to build multiple income streams at the same time. A phased approach ensures sustainable and organized growth. Initially, professionals should focus on establish their core practice, such as working in a hospital, clinic, or pharmacy. Only they achieve the financial stability, they can gradually expand into scalable services like online consultations or educational content. Finally, they can invest their earning into long-term assets such as clinics and healthcare businesses. This step-by-step approach helps prevent burnout and ensure better patient care and reduces financial risk. Thus, the structured growth is essential for long-term success in the medical field. So this is the phase 1, which is the building the foundation. The first phase focus on building strong foundation through core medical practices. This include activities such as consultation, hospital work, nursing care, pharmacy services, and diagnostic testing. At this stage, healthcare professionals use their existing skill to generate steady income while gaining practical experiences. For example, a newly qualified doctor may start working in a hospital to build expertise and trust with patients. This phase is crucial and important because it establishes credibility and forms the basis of future growth. Without strong foundation, so it's difficult to expand into the revenue streams. What are the benefits of foundation stage? So the foundation stage offers several important benefits for healthcare professionals. It provides a stable and predictable income, which is essential for financial security. More importantly, it has built professional reputation and patient trust, which are critical in the medical field. For example, a pharmacist who consistently provides accurate advice and quality service can help and develop the loyal customer base. Similarly, a nurse who delivers compassionate care gains trust from patients and families. This trust latter supports success for additional services such as online consultations on health program. Therefore, this stage is not only about earning income but also establishing credibility. So student, you can see that in the another slide is what are the validity demand. So entrepreneurship should start with small projects. Validity demand, it's a very important steps. Expand a new services into the healthcare. Patient need can vary widely. So it's important to test ideas before investing significant time and resources. For example, a psychologist might conduct a small online group session, access to interest before launching a full therapy program. A dietitian could offer a trial meal plan to evaluate demand. This process helps the professionals what patient they need to whether they are willing to pay for it. By validating demand early, healthcare providers can minimize risk and make more informed decision. Now come on the phase 2. This is the creating scalable asset. So in this slide we will discuss about the phase 2. Once a stable income is achieved, so as healthcare professionals can move to second phase, which involve creating a scalable asset. These are services or products that can generate income without requiring constant personal effort. For example, include the online courses, recorded training programs, subscription-based services, health services, and educational content. For example, a doctor can create an online course to managing the chronic disease, while a nurse can develop caregiver training programs. This scalable solution allows the professionals to reach a larger audience and increase the income without a significant increased workload. This phase represents a shift from time-based income to asset-based income. So this is the digital products. You can see that in the slides. The first thing is digital products are one of the most effective ways to create scalable income in healthcare. This can include ebook, health guide, diet plans, mental wellness program, and educational courses. For example, a cardiologist might develop a guide on heart health, or a nutritionist may create a weight management program. The main advantage of digital product, if they are created once but can be sold multiple times, making them highly efficient and profitable. Additionally, they have a low production cost, can reach a global audience. This make digital product an excellent tool for both generation and patients education. So these all are the content platforms. Content platforms are provider another valuable opportunity to healthcare professionals. Students, you can see that they expand their reach and income. So platforms such as YouTube, blogs, social media allow professionals to share the health information, raise awareness, and build trust with a wide audience. For example, a doctor can create videos explaining the marketing. Although building an audience takes time and consistency, it can result in long-term benefits. Furthermore, content platforms play an important role in combating misinformation and promoting public health. So these all are the source of income, that are advertisements, sponsorship, affiliated marketing. Lean e-commerce. So lean e-commerce, it's mean that which enables healthcare professionals to sell products without maintaining the physical inventory. They include the items such as medical services, devices, wellness products, and supplements, using models like drop shipping product or delivery directly from supplier to customer. For example, A pharmacist can operate an online store selling healthcare products without storing them physically. This approach reduces financial risk, eliminates storage costs, and allows easy testing a new products. As a result of lean e-commerce offers a flexible, low-risk way to diversify income streams on healthcare. Subscription services. Subscription services are highly beneficial in healthcare because they provide a continuous care and predictable income. In this model, patients pay a recurring fee for ongoing services. For example, include monthly health monitoring program, diet coaching plans, or mental health support session. For example, a doctor may offer a subscription-based diabetes management program. They includes the regular checkups and guidance. So this approach strengthens a patient relationship and improve the health outcome while ensuring the steady revenue for the provider. Therefore, the subscription services are valuable addition to our diversification, the revenue model. So this is the phase 3. We have already above discussed about the phase 1, which was about the building the foundation, phase 2 creating the scalable asset, and now come on the phase 3, which is the investment for long-term growth. The final phase focuses on investing the income to achieve the long-term financial growth. Healthcare professionals can invest in areas such as real estate and healthcare businesses or financial markets. For example, a doctor open additional clinics, while a pharmacist may expand into a chain pharmacies. This phase allows the professionals to move beyond active income and build wealth through asset. It can also provide the financial security and that reduces dependency on daily work. Investing wisely is essential for long-term success in the healthcare industry. So this is the real estate income. You know that when how can we achieve the income in the real estate is rental income, long-term asset growth, and protection against inflation. Now we will discuss about the examples. So the examples are is common investment option in a healthcare. So professional can invest in clinics, hospital, diagnostic centers, or medical office spaces. For example, a doctor may own a clinic building and rent part of it to specialists. This generates rental income while also increasing the value of the asset over time. Real estate investment provide the stability, long-term growth, and provide against the inflation. Therefore, they are important component to our diversified income strategies. So now we will discuss about the dividend and royalty of income. Dividend and royalty income provide the passive earning opportunities in healthcare. Dividends are earned by investing in shares of pharmaceutical or healthcare companies. Royalties can be generated from intellectual properties such as medical books, research publications, or patent innovation. For example, a researcher who develops a medical device may earn royalties from its use. This income stream do not require continuous making them ideal for long-term financial growth and security. They also encourage the innovation and knowledge sharing in the medical field. So what are the financial management tools? Managing multiple income streams in healthcare requires effective financial management. Professionals earn from the client, online services, teaching, and investment. Simultaneously, without proper organization, this can become the more difficult to track the financial tools which help the manage accounts, monitor cash flow, and plan taxes efficiently. They also provide the insights into the business performance and profitability. Proper financial management ensures that all the revenue streams are sustainable and well coordinated. So you can see that about the conclusion. In conclusion, the multiple revenue streams are essential for financial stability and growth. So in this healthcare sector, by the following phases we have already discussed about the phase 1 and the phase 2 and the phase 3. In the phase 1 we have discussed about the building the foundations, how build you a foundation to make investment. And second one is the create the scalable asset is one of the most important factor to achieve target in the business. And the third one is the investment for the long-term growth. So by following the phases approach, professionals can gradually or simultaneously expand their sources and resources without compromising the patent care. So combining the clinical patients and practice, scalable asset and long-term investment allows the healthcare provider to achieve both financial success and it's very important to achieve their goal. So in today's dynamic environment, relying into a single income source, therefore diversification is necessary strategy for the long-term purpose. And this kind of purpose will provide the sustainability and helps for the growth purpose, which is one of the most important factor in the business growth. Thank you so much for listening. So these all are the references used in the slide. It's entrepreneur finance and revenue diversification literature, small business administration, online business strategy resources, and really on financial business. Thank you for your listening.